And so what they'll do is they'll cut out anything that speaks to them. And then what the purpose of the vision board is to cut out and glue down things, those images that speak to them, and create the board to help them see whatever it is that looks like a future that feels good, that feels right, that feels hopeful and promising and wonderful. It is basically supposed to feel like it's going to be kind of like a window into a future that they would love to step into. If they could hold up that vision board and step into that window, step through that window into that future, that would feel wonderful, right? And so the idea is if they can put that vision board up somewhere in their room, in their house somewhere, and use it to imagine the future, that's what they're going to work on building. They're going to spend the next however long building that future for themselves, so that every day they can envision and work on the small steps that happen, that take a lot of work, but that work toward creating the world that they want to live in. And so it's so hard sometimes to do the difficult work of therapy. And how do we get people to do that painful, difficult, challenging work? Well, one of the ways that we can get them to do that difficult work is by helping them to see the beautiful world, that beautiful, authentic place that they can live in, that they can experience once they do some of this difficult, challenging work. And the vision board helps them to see that place. We can describe it all we want. We can talk about it all we want. And we can say, this is what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel like such relief. It's going to feel amazing when you get there. But it's so difficult for them to actually feel it. And if they have a place that they can see, and if they can look at it every day, that provides an amazing amount of realism. It provides an amazingly practical thing for them to look at. That's very, very powerful. And it can lead to great progress. The other thing too, so that's the vision board. And so that's an intervention that I really recommend. It can be done anytime. It can be done fairly early in therapy, but it can also be done after you've worked with a client for a long time. So it's really adaptable as an intervention. It can also, I love the fact that it can be done with someone who is really young. Small kids can do a vision board, and older clients can do vision boards. It can also be done with families. It can be done with couples. So vision boards are wonderful, adaptable interventions. Really, really cool. You can also do mini vision boards, which I like to do. So I have my journal, which I've journaled really kind of my whole life. Journaling is not for everybody, so don't force yourself to journal if you don't like to journal. But if you do journal, one of the things that I really enjoy adding to my journaling, as I'm reading my magazines, if I know, for example, my Better Homes and Gardens, I'm not going to keep my Better Homes and Gardens forever. I will tear out an image or tear out a page that really speaks to me, and I will put that page or cut out that page and put it in my journal. And what I end up with is a journal that is full of images that really speak to me. And in a way, it creates that kind of vision board in the journal. And so I find myself often flipping back through my journal and seeing those images. And so for me, the vision board is kind of embodied in the journal. So I don't necessarily have it up on the wall, but since I journal most days, I see it here in the journal. And so this can be a way, for someone who journals, this can be a way to have that same feeling, that same kind of process in the form of the journal. So this is another way to have that same visioning process in your life, is to do it through the journal. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you're able to incorporate the vision board in your therapy, in your life. Those of you who aren't therapists, give a vision board a try. You may find that you're able to do a vision board and that you're able to use it to see the life that you want to have, the life that you would like to be able to create for yourself. I would love for you to, oh my gosh, it would be awesome and amazing if you were to make one, and if you could be vulnerable enough to take a picture of it and share it. Or if you can't do that, because that's obviously very vulnerable, if you could even just share a description of the process or share a description of what it felt like in the comments, that would be amazing and cool. I would love it. And I look forward to hearing about it. That would be wonderful. Don't forget to subscribe, because that's how YouTube knows that you are watching. And I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye.